I think of Fort Cobb Lake, I think of two different things. Fishing, of course, it's a great fishery, but also waterfowl. This lake holds a tremendous amount of waterfowl in the wintertime. It's February. Not a lot of people think about fishing this time of year, but there are some really good opportunities if you want to get out of the house and get to the lake and catch a few fish. This lake's very productive, has quite a few shad, quite a bit of forage. You know, there's no reason there couldn't be another record out here. There's still access here at the lake. You can still fish. We've got usable boat ramp here at the Marina. One of the advantages of the lake being low is you can see these underwater points and structure that you wouldn't normally see. This point over here, for example, where the ducks are at, you know, we're roughly 6 feet low right now. If the lake was full, you wouldn't be able to see that point that extends out. That's going to be a great place to catch a saugeye when the water comes back up. You know, spring, early summer. That's a spot that I'm going to try. We'll probably catch fish there. If you come out right now this time of year, you know, try to catch some fish. If you can't catch fish, take a ride around the lake and look at some of these structures. You know, mark it on your GPS, make some notes. You'll have some good secret fishing spots that maybe other people don't know about. Well, here's a curly-tail grub. This is a great little lure. Saugeye are typically oriented towards the bottom. They like to stay close to the bottom. That's where you're going to find them most of the time. This little bait here allows you to get all the way down to the bottom. I like to reel it slow, kind of bumping the bottom so that bait's just kind of ticking along, just hitting the bottom every once in a while. It's easy to use. Anybody can throw it and fish it effectively, and it catches a lot of fish. This is a floating jig head on a leader that comes up here to a swivel and what's called a walking weight. And I mentioned earlier that saugeye like to hang out towards the bottom, so you got to keep your bait you know, in their range where they like to be. This bait allows you to do that. If you're drifting or particularly drifting, if you're really slow trolling, you can use this. That weight is just kind of bounce along the bottom, just hit the rocks or whatever it is that the bottom is made of. And this floating jig head floats just a little bit above it, keeps it off the bottom, keeps your hooks out of any snags or anything that might be there, and keeps the bait right in the range those saugeye like. Encourage everybody to come out and check out all the opportunities we have to offer here at Fort Cobb Lake in southwestern Oklahoma.